$200 donation from Zemeon saying, "Longtime fan of Games Done Quick. Keep up the good work."
Nice. Very nice.
We also have a $50 donation from Crooked Spin 245 saying, "Hey, and Andrew here, aka Crooked Spin. Good luck on your run. Happy I can catch it live. Thank you for helping support such a great charity with your speed running talents. Maybe next year we can see you do part 2 in a marathon."
Maybe. A lot of work still to be done with that. Crooked worked on The Last of Us 2. He had a lot to do with the infected in part 2, the entire game. Very cool stuff. But thanks, Crooked.
We also have a $20 donation from Yiggy's saying, "The Last of Us is one of my favorite games I've ever played, and it makes me so happy to donate to the incentive and also support Doctors Without Borders. Good luck to the runner."
Thank you very much.
Alright, thank you. Alright, so right here, we're trapped here until Ellie can cut us down. And runners and clickers are going to come running towards us. Now, on easy, normal, hard, and survivor, if a runner catches up to you, you just mash square, punch it off you, and you get a free headshot. On grounded, even if it's just a runner, it kills you. So, we really got to hold these guys off. 2 bullets to kill a runner, 4 to kill a clicker. Just memorize their spawns, and open fire.
Now, Joel effectively has unlimited ammo in this section, but it's still important how many shots we actually use. What we want to do here is maximize how many shots we come out with. The ideal is 15 or 16, but we need to get the shots.
Very nice. Alright, that's it for the first wave. Now this looks like a refrigerator is going to fall down, and Joel will be hoisted up even higher. So we're safe, but now we need to protect Ellie. Now, yes, there is a trick that we do here. Normally, you leave this fight with anywhere from 11 to 13 revolver bullets, but we can do something. All right, reload. Now, that was the last enemy in the section. It was a clicker. So I shot it 3 times. I reloaded the gun. And that should give us a lot more ammo leaving the section. And that's Bill. That's probably, unfortunately, the most useful thing you're going to see him do in our time with him. That's nice. 16 revolver bullets. That's perfect. You can get 17, but we don't know why that happens. 16 is very consistent, though. All right, use this time to craft whatever we need here.
And we're just going to run through this building to the next cutscene, which will only take a few seconds, but there's just a little bit to say about it. Bill is as unfriendly as Joel says. He certainly does not like Ellie. But he also doesn't have a car. So we're going to join him, or we're going to follow him to find some parts that will allow him at least to get the car running. First, we are going to, he has a little armory a little way from here. So we're going to get some new weapons. We're going to be introduced to a shotgun and a nail bomb. But first, we have to make sure that we can get ahead of Bill up these stairs.
Yep. Bill through this door as close as you can, because you should take 1 step backwards, which he does. That means you can get ahead of him here. Because Bill is kind of slow. This is kind of slow. So he was polite there. So yeah, we could have picked up the bow earlier, but again, he just would have looked at it for like 5-6 seconds, so we can just pick it up right here. This is in our inventory. All right, this next area is very important. I do it first try. Because if I die, the game like eats the supplies that I used. It doesn't give them back. Okay, so there's what, 4 runners and a clicker? There's a nail bomb on the ground. There's a nail bomb on the ground, and it doesn't become active until I'm alerted. Now that Molotov is going to draw them all around the nail bomb. I'm just going to wait a little bit.
Yeah, they're a little bit scattered.
That did not kill. Background. Oh my. Okay, this is really bad. gonna play it safe. Alright, where's another brick I can use? Alright, Bill. No other way around it. That was really bad.
Yeah, it was that clicker that ended up behind the car where you are now.
Yep. They're just supposed to
really spoiled it.
Yeah, they're trying to get around here, but they got caught on this car and just went this way. Bad. How many hits did I use on the pipe? That's important.
I'm going to say 2. I might be wrong.
No, I think I just used 1. No, I think I just used 1.
Ah, okay.
That means I have... I'm not forgetting anything, am I? Loaded, reloaded. I'm gonna have to compensate for that rifle bullet later. That's okay. I'm good on pistol ammo, so that's gonna help me a lot. Okay, we need to keep track.
We're here to...
Go ahead.
Sorry, okay, so what we're doing here is we're gearing up. Ellie wants to gear up as well, but Joel says no, so she's busying herself by rummaging through some of Bill's belongings. In the meantime, we do learn a little about Bill here. He's a complete loner. He even describes his former partner as, well, a little more than a burden, really. But now, there we go, we got our nail bomb.
Yep, so now we can pick up a modded weapon later and get the supplies that we need. Okay, now I need to remember how many hits I have left in my pipe.
And remember, we have no HUD to tell us.
You gotta keep track in here. So normally it has 9, we used 1, so now we have 8. The reason we need to keep track is we're gonna do a trick outside the high school later on. And it involves a broken melee weapon. We'll talk about that later though. Here, we need to get there first. Bill...
This is the first occasion where Bill can be a... I'm not going to use a rude word. Go on.
No.
Bill can be pretty useless at this section.
Yes, even that's being kind. He's not a useful companion. He might surprise us, but it's the plus signs. If he gets a plus sign here, we got to redo the section. So it's just a bunch of clickers in our way. We just got to make our way past in a pretty specific way. But here we go. We're going to be counting the hits at 8, 7. I already killed it.
Oh, he'll make up for it.
5, 4. Looking good. Beautiful, and I got the bullet back. Very nice. We'll get this. That was perfect. Alright, hold on. I need to gear here. We distract these runners and swing a pipe at this runner. So hopefully no infected. Oh, we got 1. We have 2. Okay. It's weird. The strat failed
2 hits
miserably.
left.
Oh, I got 1 chasing me. Wait. Whatever. Alright, that failed miserably, but we have all our health. We're good on supplies. That's alright.
So, I made that 2 hits left on the pipe?
Yeah, and that's fine. That's fine. I was aware of that. I picked up the arrows, right? Yes. Yes, I did. Okay. I need the arrows there. What was supposed to happen was no infected were supposed to spawn over here, and then 1 followed us. We had to kill an extra 3 runners, compared to how it's supposed to go. Oh, run past those guys. When I'm doing like record attempts, there's the plus sign. He's fine though. When I'm doing record attempts, this section in live split is called Rip Run. Ironically enough, the section in this game is called Graveyard, and I feel that's very poetic in a way. Not enough gravestones to count how many runs that I've lost here. Okay, outside the high school. So what we're gonna do is use the 2 hits on our almost broken pipe. We're gonna break the melee weapon, then we're gonna switch to a gun. He's gonna drop the gun instead of the broken melee weapon, and the game's going to compensate us with a lot more shotgun ammo. Move out of my way. Bait this one over here. 1 hit left. They're very loud behind us.
Oh, I thought you might have got the 2 for 1 there. Unlucky.
Almost. Oh my god!
Wow,
Look at this game right now. I'm just gonna... That wasn't that much health lost. I'm just gonna do a slow kill animation. Look at this game. They drop anything? Let me just double check. Nah. Alright. Like I said, rip run. Alright. I'm pretty sure we did get compensated with a lot of shotgun ammo. There should be a drop of 3 over there. I got pushed against the wall and then grabbed. Back to back.
It was
There
like
wasn't
you were
even a wall.
already attacking the one on the right and got grabbed by the one on the left while you were doing that.
I know. It's so weird because they push you against a wall, but you can see this thing's about as high as my waist. Yeah, whatever.
There's the truck, buried in the wall. That's supposed to have the battery, but it doesn't. Bill opens the hood, and the battery has gone. However, Bill does know who took it, but yeah, discussion interruptus or infected.
Okay. I don't know where to start explaining this one. We're going to start by explaining that we're just going to go Rambo. Now pay attention to our supplies here. We used up all their stuff, and we get it all back. This is the spot I was explaining to you earlier about. Once you kill all those enemies and hit the triangle prompt here, sometimes you can soft lock the area, and the only way to get out of here is with a restart encounter. Now, it just so happens when you restart encounter on grounded only, you get your stuff back. So it's just one of those things that we allow. Okay, bloater. Big boy, bloater. Might have been a gym teacher, who knows? Okay, here we go. Super duper hard to kill. Let's see how I
Also
do.
known as, I did a little poem there.
And he's dead. Ooh, that was nice. That was really nice. So the Molotov has to hit him in the upper half of the body with a manual throw. He falls back onto the fire, and then you shotgun him twice. Dead. Whew. Really nice. I'm pretty sure that damage I took outside the high school only did 2 bars of damage. I'm still doing okay. Alright, a couple more. I'm gonna kill the one in front and injure the one in the back. Oh, okay.
Wow.
I'll get
Will
the one
you
up
get
here.
trolled? Will you?
No,
Will
I
you
didn't.
get trolled with the drop?
I didn't kill the one. Let's see. Oh, I got one. Nice.
Oh, very nice.
So again, the strat there was to kill the one in front, then injure the one in the back, but I ended up not killing the one in the front.
And the strat here,
it just delays the spawn of the third one. That's all.
the strat here is to make sure that you jump off this roof ahead of Bill. Yeah, we'll go.
He can run surprisingly very fast.
And if he does, if he beats you to that ladder, you'll have to kill the runners because he'll push you out of the way. Right, what are we doing here? Okay, so we just found the body of Frank, Bill's former partner who hanged himself after getting infected, as you do. Now, in the garage, Ellie has found a car complete with the battery taken by Frank. She's tried turning the engine, but it won't start. So, here we are. We're about to push the truck. That was difficult to say. I nearly said trush the puck. And it could have come out far worse.
Oh god. I'm gonna push the truck. Okay, there's a lot of stuff here. So we're gonna do some we're gonna do some more spawn prevention. There's supposed to be a clicker and 2 runners here, but the game spawns them in out of thin air. So what we do, shoot the clicker as soon as he spawns in, and that prevents the spawn of the 2 other runners in this first wave. didn't stop walking. Okay, I'm going to try for the truck push. It is a one-frame perfect trick. I'll let you know if I got it. If not, I'm just going to take these guys out. Oh, shoot. I'm just going to... Alright, I definitely did not get it. Man, the shotgun does not do that much damage. Alright, 4 more enemies.
To be fair, on a world record run, it's actually a little bit disappointing if you do get the truck push, and that is the reason why you get the world record, because it's you really can't control it. It will either happen or it won't.
Yep. What ends up happening is you stop pushing the truck the exact same frame as Bill, and the truck pushes itself down the hill. Highly specific, but believe me, a lot of people have actually gotten it without realizing it.
Big cutscene coming up now. Not really too much that we need to say, but we're taking a long drive into Pittsburgh. Now, as we arrive, we fall into a trap set by hunters. Now, they're like a group who scavenge, people. They hunt for tourists, the name given to those who try to live outside the quarantine zone, and they're not themselves hunters. Their tactic is to kill first, and then find out if their victims were carrying anything useful. But these are hunters.
They're not friendly. This is just so you're not asleep at the wheel. This is a square prompt you do have to hit. Alright. I can't use a rifle bullet, so this might be a little iffy. Let's see. I asked nicely.
Important restart encounter here for the
No, I'm not going to try it.
Oh, you're not going to do
Let's
it?
See. Let's see.
Okay. Oh. Good headies.
I'm going to do the revolver. Okay, we're fine. You better be right here. He's right
Now
here.
we have three more guys. 3 are going to come over the bus in the background, but they're kind of on a timer.
Right, the important thing here is we need to end this fight with 2 rifle bullets. That was the important part, which is why I was a little worried when I had to use one right before the graveyard section. And you saw, once again, a wonderful headshot registration. That made me have to waste a revolver bullet.
I felt like an absolute idiot because on the second shot I actually said good headies because I was convinced that the second one was a headshot.
Yeah. What's that, like 3 now? That should have been headshots but weren't?
Yeah.
I'm putting those in clips of the month. Okay. So, next thing, we don't have to worry about inventory manipulation anymore. Notice at the end of Bill's Town that modded bat was there. It was because I just didn't pick one up prior. So, now we have smoke bombs, but we're going to delay picking this one up. So we don't have to stare at it for so long, like we've been doing. Now, coming up is it's very quick, but it's one of my favorite strats. It's because you just like massacre these 3 people, and I use the 2 rifle bullets that we have, so then the last one drops 2 rifle bullets, so we basically kill 3 people and we didn't have to waste anything.
I do remember the first run that we did together, which was actually live event. Yeah, we were both there.
There you go. Oh, and there's the 2 rifle bullets. Perfect. We also need the alcohol that guy drops, which is 100% consistent. Perfect. Poetry, as you say.
And how many guys are there in the bookstore, you reckon? 15?
Let's go with that. There's a lot. Stop sprinting here. So I think now is a good time for some donations.
Sounds great. We have a $200 donation from Brandon saying, so incredibly excited to be watching one of my favorite video games played during one of my favorite events of the year. Waking up at 3 a.m. all the way in Singapore is definitely worth it. When you're lost in the darkness, look for the light. Good luck during the run.
Tremendous.
Thank you.
We have a $50 donation from Marlene25 saying, I've been watching you for almost 5 years and I'm so proud of you for finally having this moment.
Thanks, Marlene.
We also have a $50 donation from Loki Lasher saying, congratulations on finally getting to GDQ, Anthony. Here's $50 to not high-five Ellie.
Sacrilege!
Ultimate comeback.
We have a $50 donation from Timothy saying, Anthony, at GDQ. This is everything we've been waiting for. Also, hi, Dino. Shout out to the amazing ant colony. I love you all, and always high-five Ellie.
Thank you, Kimmy.
Thanks, Kim.
We have... Oh.
Go ahead. It's fine.
Okay. We got one more here. We have a $25 donation from Best and Tamriel saying, love The Last of Us so much and really glad to see it at this event. Good luck on the rest of your run, and this goes to the Resident Evil 3 bonus game.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, since a lot of donations are mentioning it, this was my, I think, 10th time submitting this game, and it finally got in. So thank you, Games Done Quick. Really means a lot. This was, I wanted this for a long time, so thank you. All right, this was the spot in the E3 2012 demo. The hotel. This area definitely holds like the most enemies on both like first floor, second floor. We're just gonna kill one of them and go right for the elevator shaft, which goes to the next section. You gotta do it in a pretty specific way. So we picked up a bottle. Distraction. Stop sprinting here. Start up again through here. No alert, that's good. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna spawn in the enemies. You can tell by the subtitles. That's the only reason we have them on. Move Ellie. And we're gonna use a bow on this guy right here. We get good RNG. Arrow didn't break, so I will gladly pick that one back up. Nice.
I have to say, they were very, very quick. Move into the rooms on the right. They can be quite slow.
Yeah, there's like two outcomes of like their movement. You need to wait until those two enemies go into their rooms, then you can just arrow that guy. Sometimes the second guy to go into his room is like 4 or 5 seconds slower than what it was there. So good.
This is... Oh, sorry. Carry on.
Real quick, once you... For those who don't know, once those elevator doors are open, all the enemies in the hotel despawn. So if you want to like scavenge for supplies, open the door first and then go back. Because there's nobody left.
This is probably everybody's scariest section coming up. But it's quite amazing, you know. Once you actually know the route that you're going to take and you know what your strat is, it's very straightforward. However, when it comes to RNG, this is maybe one of the worst, if not the worst. Well, it's either the stalker room in the sewers or this, isn't it?
Yeah, the stalker areas, they are the worst in terms of RNG.
100% red. So underutilized here. What the crap?
They see you, they don't rush you. That takes to throw a brick or a bottle, they're already hitting you. And sometimes, most of the time, they combo their attacks, like swing, swing, grab, or something, and there's nothing you can do about it. So, yeah, basically, if we get hit once, restart.
Yeah. And don't even think, once you're under attack, don't even think about trying to draw a weapon.
Okay, but there's also a bloater down here, and we're gonna manipulate him a little bit.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're also going to not see him.
Yeah, people are just like, this isn't grounded, he wasn't there. He's there, we just get him to hop down to the first floor. So what we need to do is turn on a generator, pick up a key card for a locked door, and then leave. But there's a lot of stalkers and a bloater in our way, so what we're gonna do is place a nail bomb right there. There are no enemies, but in 3, 2, 1... First pull of the generator, stalkers spawn in out of thin air, and we blow the one up that spawns right on the nail bomb. So now what we're gonna do, sprint around the bottom floor, like so. Gonna get the brick. Gonna get the key card. Give a little bit of time for some stalkers to move by to the right. There's the bloater down there. There's one right there, but we move past. And that is a perfect hotel basement.
There is no reason to be scared, boys and girls.
Yeah, no reason at all. The bloater, the sprinting after we turned the generator on, made it so the bloater hopped down to the first floor. Okay, this area I like doing. Let's see if it works out.
This is a... Yeah, this is a... That one works. And it usually does.
No alert.
You know, don't say things like that. Perfect.
I'll take that pistol bullet. Very nice. That's random.
Ooh, this is the second instance of the square prompt that you don't need, but there's two of them. Don't ignore the first one.
Yeah.
But it will come to a cutscene where Ellie will come to the rescue here, and she'll kill this attacker. And there's a short scene where she finally challenges Joel's kind of lack of gratitude for the way that he helps her out. She just saved his life. But he still doesn't do it. He just says they have to get going. So you might notice over the next, I don't know, 5 minutes or so, that her dialogue is a little bit, I don't know, belligerent, shall we say? She deserves more credit.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she saves us here in the cutscene. Okay.
The big one.
The big. This is the big one. Normally there are like groups of, I don't know, a dozen or more enemies that we can just run past. Here there are, depending on if I can nail a trick, there's anywhere from 13 to 15 human enemies. And we have to take them all out. That's what we've been like conserving our resources for. We're gonna use a nail bomb, a Molotov, a rifle bullet, and 6 revolver bullets, I'm pretty sure. And we're going to attempt to kill anywhere from 13 to 15 enemies in about 30 seconds. Now the reason I say 13 to 15 is because there's a strat. If I throw a Molotov and it kills at least 3 enemies, 2 less enemies spawn in the last wave.
And there will be a short cutscene just before this happens. Joel does the right thing. He finds a rifle on like some scaffolding, and he gives that rifle to Ellie to cover him while he's doing the combat. And as he leaves, he kind of acknowledges the fact that she did save his life. But anyway, here we go.
Snail bomb has to kill 3, which it does. Ignore all the noises. So far, so good.
That shot through the window is pretty tough.
What a throw. Gonna get you. Oh, he combusted. That's always fun.
You have to pick everything up here before the end of the combat. Otherwise,
Yes.
What? That was superb. If you don't pick everything up there, incidentally, after that cutscene, it's all gone. Right, so Joel does take the rifle away from Ellie, but in return he gives her a pistol. And he says it's for emergencies only, but it's great. There's like a fundamental change here in Joel's attitude towards Ellie. She's not quite so much a burden, more of an ally, but Ellie can now help us out. That's the important thing.
Stupid chain is stuck.
And she will.
Hold on.
Okay, also, after the fight was over, Ellie brings down the rifle and you can get 2 rifle bullets out of it. Now, normally you need to use that crate, but if you line yourself up just right, redo, just right, you can just climb up here. Don't need the crate. Of course, I can do that fight perfectly first try, but climbing something? Whoa there, I need at least 2 tries for that. Okay.
This next combat, sorry, not quite the next combat section. We're going to kill 2 guys at the top of some stairs here, but we're going to move into a next area where there are actually 7 enemies to take on. But what we will do is we will kill 4 stealthily, and once that has happened, the other 3 will despawn. But you cannot get an alert.
Yeah, it's one of the enemy despawns that's allowed in this game because we're not doing anything weird to get it. We're literally just killing 4 enemies quietly, and then the other 2 guys just kind of disappear. There is another way to completely despawn all the enemies, but we're not going to show that. Doing the quick turn in the corner thing. Okay, what do I need to do here? Switch to the bow. Enemies spawn once you get through the door, so we're going to swap out to the bow. Get our brick. Distract him. And there we go. They don't follow you. They can't follow you. Yep, this
We start to get Ellie close to us.
Yep, right next to us. Also, I've had it where I can't kill the last guy stealthy if I don't restart encounter. It's weird. Alright, kill these guys quietly. Arrow didn't break. Nice. Okay, one thing I honestly am a little bit worried about, and I think I just might take the time loss here, is I need at least 2 shotgun shells for the sewers, and I'm running a little bit short. I only have 1. I like to have 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take around an 8 or 9 second time loss and just get the shotgun shell over here. Because it's one of those things, if I only have like 1 shotgun shell for the sewers, not only can I not do the sewers fast, I really just don't know how to do it at all. So, marathon safety. Take the little bit of time loss. I should have gotten drops like a bunch before this, but just not in the RNG cards. Okay, that military truck that killed those people, we have to run past it. We're going to do it in a very specific way. Get your brick ready. Up through the very left of this window. Throw it at him. Swing at him and just run, man. Run. Not a scratch. Get this. Ow. Alright. Tis but a scratch there. We're fine. Swing at him. It has to be a swirlier. Gonna shoot once but miss. And then we're good. No black screen, no black screen, no black screen, no black screen. Good. Sometimes what can happen is the game can glitch out there and then send you all the way back to the running past the truck. I don't know why.
And that's another occasion where Ellie can get a plus sign, but as soon as you get through that door at the bottom, you're fine. It will disappear. Right, what's happening next? Okay, the brothers, Henry and Sam, who've come into Pittsburgh with a group looking for supplies, but they got ambushed and scattered by the hunters, so now they just want to escape. So we're going to follow them somewhere safer. They've got a little hideout nearby where we're going to plan what to do next. So here they are, Henry and Sam.
Or as I like to refer to them, Bill 2.0.
Yeah.
They unfortunately don't help out that much. Maybe a little bit more than Bill, but overall just not very helpful. They're pretty helpful to the story, I think. Whatever.
But Henry does have one particular area of expertise, and that's firing a gun at nothing. See you a bit later.
Alright, next enemy encounter is a little, it's a lot complicated. There's 3 enemies on the bottom floor. If you kill the 3 enemies on the bottom floor stealthy, the top 2 enemies, they come walking out of their room, the door. You don't want that to happen. You want them to like sprint out of there so we can kill them a lot earlier. So we need to go loud on the bottom floor, and also Henry needs to climb up the front of the car because then he'll climb right up. If he climbs on the side of the car, he'll take forever. Here we go.
We also have to question why there are 5 guys here guarding an area that's only accessible through that door.
Don't question it.
Alright, I won't.
There's my shotgun shell. Switch to the rifle. Henry, we don't progress. Alright, get that. We don't progress too far into the area, so Henry, we kind of block Henry from going up the side of the car. Alright, here we go. Now, because we went loud, these guys are going to sprint. But they need to get into position before they start attacking us, so we're going to come over here. He's dead. Henry is following right behind us. That's it. Through this door, restart encounter. Perfect Henry section. Very nice. And I have my 3 shotgun shells. Whew. There's a lot that, like, sometimes the section just doesn't work. That section, not only do you have to kill the enemy fast, it's more about Henry manipulation. Alright, let's see. There.
Cutscene coming up. Now, it turns out that Henry wants he and Sam to find and join up with the Fireflies, who are, well, in his words, out west somewhere. In the meantime, there is an abandoned military radio tower not too far away from here. It's the rendezvous point for anybody from their group who survived. So our plan is to cross the Fort Duquesne Bridge under the cover of darkness, which is now darkness, thank you. That's because it's heavily guarded during the day, so that's what we're trying to do. This is called Escape the City.
Yep. Alright, there's a searchlight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 enemies here to deal with. Like, really, couldn't pick up the arrow. Got him.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Now, something I didn't mention with the bow, on easy, normal, hard, and survivor, it's a 1-hit kill when you're stealthing. When you're in the alert phase, you need to hit them twice with it. But on grounded mode, it's a 1-hit kill no matter what. Okay, what else? People like that pistol bullet and bonk on the head with the pipe. The reason that's possible is because of the increased damage on grounded mode. The pistol does more damage. Not melee weapons or your fists, but the guns. Alright, this next area, there's a bar. It's actually the same bar from the beginning of Uncharted 3. Sully's bar, I think. There's even the Last of Us Easter egg on a newspaper on the table in that game. But there's a glitch here. Not one caused by us, but just by the game. Maybe you've experienced this before, but once you enter, the camera wants to point to the back wall where the truck is, and you can't. As soon as you move, the camera just controls itself and points backwards. The way to get rid of that is to restart encounter as soon as you enter the doorway of the bar. It also resets the enemy AI. The strat here is I'm going to use a Molotov and kill 4 people with 1 throw. That's the plan anyway. There we go.
Not the easiest thing to execute. Sometimes that looks good. Yeah. Sometimes that ice, is it an ice cream thing?
It is now.
Yeah. But sometimes it's like the upright metal bars of that can almost be a magnet for the Molotov. The reason why we run very slightly to the left, towards the back of that cop car, is it stops an animation of Joel kind of stumbling as the truck comes through the gate. So we've got rid of that. Will we hit the canister?
No, because he climbed over the thing in a jogging animation. Alright, so what I was supposed to do there was hop over the thing there in a sprinting animation, which it didn't do, and then shoot the propane tank on the bridge, and that skips Joel falling down. But if you don't hop over the thing in a sprinting animation and try and shoot, you're just gonna die. So I had no choice but not to.
So we had a cutscene there. So the lower deck of the bridge was broken. Henry and Sam used the upper deck, which is how they cross. But Ellie just decides that to escape, she's going to jump in the river, which is kind of really, really swollen because of all the stormy weather. So Joel jumps down after her. He does manage to grab her. Remember, she can't swim, but he's knocked out when he hits a rock in the water. So he comes round on the riverbank downstream. It turns out they were rescued by Henry and Sam. But although it's like Joel doesn't really see it that way, he's still kind of furious at them for running off in the first place. But anyway, we've teamed up. We're a foursome again now.
Yep.
We're all good. We're all happy.
Yeah, as happy as one can be in the apocalypse. Okay, there's not much happening here for the first half of this area, so this is a good time to read like a lot of donations.
Oh, that's great, because we have a lot of them in here. So we have a $50 donation from So Engel saying, first-time donor, and because The Last of Us is one of my all-time favorites, and it is so great to finally see it on SGDQ. Good luck, Anthony. You are an awesome speedrunner. Great cause to donate for, and hype from Germany. We have $25 from Paul Case Smash saying, had to donate for this Last of Us run. Finishing grounded mode was one of the hardest things I've ever done in video games, and seeing it destroyed this fast is amazing. Please take my donation. Quote, it can't be for nothing, end quote.
You can quote.
We have a $5 donation from West Haven saying, $5 donation for Bill, my favorite grumpy old man. No high five for Ellie because I know Bill wouldn't. We have a $20 donation from Sushi Elemental saying, donating so Doctors Without Borders do not have to skip a med kit.
Nice one.
We have a $100 donation from Beyond the Game saying, great to see you on GDQ, and best of luck on the run. $100 to save those frames.
Thank you.
We have a $410 donation from Ellie122.
Holy!
Holy! Donation goes to my choice. Save Joel, not the deer. And don't leave me hanging.
Don't leave me hanging. High five. Okay. Okay. Alright, I think that's good. Alright, so you gotta stand in the... If you fall in the water here, Henry takes his very sweet, precious time to help you back up. So, yeah, don't do that. Like, aim yourself into the corner there. Alright, we have our 3 shotgun shells. Whether or not I need to grab that other one, I don't know. But I would have had to rely on a drop at Henry's or the searchlight. Probably wouldn't have happened. Okay, there's a shorty up here. Sorry, there's a shorty up here with a... What?
Lag.
I know.
We're very close to the other really RNG section with stalkers. First part is okay. First part is quite straightforward.
Yep. This is much easier when we're next to each other.
Yeah.
Doing good though. Alright, shotgun him. Him. Ooh, that was clean. Very nice. We rely on those enemies for ammo drops. I know we're not going to get any revolver drops because we're at 4, so we need to be at 2 or less to get a drop. But we didn't have any pistol ammo, so we got a drop there, so that was good. And those enemies can only drop revolver or pistol. Now, the second and last stalker area. It's the reason that we picked up a brick in the bar instead of a bottle. Because we're going to do a thing where we, like, bash the brick over a stalker's head. You can't do that with a bottle, only with a brick, and just run past. This is, I would say, like, the most RNG heavy section in the game, if you can believe it.
I certainly do.
Here we go. And anyone to my right? Nope. There's one. You need to let go of sprint in order to do that.
Looks nice.
That should make it so they give up their chase.
No!
Maybe. We're good. Okay. Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, there wasn't supposed to be anyone following us, but that's just the RNG in it. If I had done a quick turn, I may have been able to headshot it, but I will take that. That's where a quick turn actually does come in handy. Anyway, I was mentioning a shorty. You could pick up, like, the shorty is like a pocket shotgun for your right holster. You could pick it up, but again, he's just looking at it for like 7 or 8 seconds. You can pick it up in the next room. Now, this last area, it's kind of like a boss rush almost. Basically, there can only be 5 infected in the room at one point, but as soon as you kill one, the game just spawns in another. And it will just be an infinite spawn of enemies until the section is over, which is on a timer. Sam and Ellie have to open this door from the other side. So it's really just run down the clock. And we're gonna do something, which again, looks like a glitch, but we determined it's not because of just how basic the game mechanic is to achieve it. Basically, you swing at a clicker as soon as it hops down, and then it freezes in place. To say that's not a glitch is saying you can't melee weapon a clicker, or an enemy, for that matter. So if they hop down in the right way, I can pull this off, because the game still recognizes them as there, but they don't move. Let's see. And they don't really, like, try and attack you until Joel says, "Get ready." That looks like the best RNG. There's one. There's another. Don't touch me. And freeze. Now just bait these guys back and forth, get them to stop moving. Back and forth. That one's having a seizure. Okay. Henry? Little help? Where is he? There he is. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, he's getting a plus sign. Oh, I
was going to say, you're asking Henry for help. Really?
I know. Alright, my R1 button got stuck there, so I got hit. That's alright. Clicker was just a little cold there.
That was okay, wasn't it?
Yeah, I wish I didn't get hit there, because up next is the military sniper. And even on grounded with full health and most, so we're gonna go a certain route so the military rifle doesn't really have an angle on us, but we're more worried about the guys down below on the ground. So this should be interesting to see. Maybe I should use one of my med kits. I have it just for this reason. I think I will, because you just never know. I'm gonna do it after I take the fall damage. And Sam's pushing us, so that's good.
Made it out.
You'll see, I most likely won't take any damage, but I'm just gonna go at full health.
What about you? How you holding up?
Business as usual, right?
Okay. Just picked up that med kit in the slums, just for something like this. I will always love the video game logic of maybe getting shot like 10 times and just wrapping up your right arm heals it. I will never ever get tired of that.
Fucking sniper. Did you see where it came from? Somewhere down
Okay, here we go.
Thankfully, not too much RNG in this section.
There's one thing. There's
Right at the end. Yeah, right at the end. It can be.
Be careful.
Let's see. Sometimes in the building at the far end, a guy can come through the door.
Left trash can. Right of the stairs. I always wince when I get there. He can sometimes hit you. All right, will I get the alert sound or not? I do. That's actually what I want. Then they all rush the left side, and this side is pretty open. So far, spotless. You actually want to get alerted there. It kind of opens up a path.
Sometimes just here you can get a guy come through. No, we're fine.
Sometimes there was an enemy right here that killed me. The house is random. All right, not a scratch. Nothing. Very nice. Whew. Like I said, when a run's perfect, you don't need a med kit, but for GDQ, I will use one. Because again, I'm not scared about getting hit by the military sniper. I'm worried about getting hit by the guys on the bottom floor. And without full health, that stinks. All right, this is not target practice. You do have to hit them as fast as you can. Except for this guy. I'm gonna wait a little bit. About that much. And that
In this section, for anybody playing this game casually, in this section, if you see a guy wearing a helmet, don't go for a headshot.
Nope, getting a headshot on enemies with helmets will just knock off the helmet. Like this guy. Hit the body. One more. Alright, so the reason I delayed killing this guy is because then that makes it, I kill him, and then it is a very...
morning, now you have a conference call at home.
Yesterday was like an audit.
Oh.
Like a virtual audit.
Oh, so is this just like a...
This is just like our quarterly call.
And then him. If you kill him right away, an extra enemy spawns over here. Oh, there's that
Puppy,
truck again.
get you down.
Very annoying. I don't think this guy
How
will
will respond to this?
Good boy.
Oh, I skipped him
silly.
shooting the revolver.
Oh, sorry.
He just like blind fires a revolver and there's nobody there. It's really funny.
Nick it and go.
I gotta kill these enemies at a
So comfy.
once, and then there we go. Alright, they'll kill one of these guys. Alright, they killed him. I'm gonna
He
get
loves
him,
it so
and that's
much.
the end of the fight.
So weird. Where are you going? You're gonna fall. Look at him.
Maybe he's trying to escape. Maybe he's trying to get away.
He's gonna peek
I
one
got
more
you.
time. One more time. And then
So a couple of runners will come out and attack our three friends down here. You have to kill one, but then the whole area just gets attacked by, I think it's all runners.
Whoa.
Can't really tell. Might be clickers as well.
Not about it?
You can
Maybe not
use them
about
as
it?
target practice if you want to, but you don't need to. You can use it as a pee break, use it as a go and get some food break.
Yeah, right.
You just have to kill this one here. That's it.
Huh?
A lot of damage
I was
here.
gonna ask
I know
you.
Progressive Insurance bundles home and auto, but no busy fixing that one. Alright, yeah, this right here is just target practice. And I believe we're coming to the end of the bid war for high five, no high five. I have a feeling what won, but I think you can read off some more donations and let us know what it's at.
Sure. So we'll go with the donations first. Let's see. We have a $100 donation from Codeman61 saying, "Here's a dad joke for The Last of Us fans. Why do Joel and